Thanks so much, Mark and Lara. And I'm here with Janet Tan, one of our faithful prayer partners. Janet, it's so great to be able to talk to you. And, you know, you have been on these lines for quite a number of years. We're going to find that out in a minute. But first, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Why did you come on the prayer lines?
Well, about 12 years ago, I was recruited by one of the prayer line, Joyce Frederick. She's been on the prayer line for a long time, and she asked me if I would like to come and volunteer. So I didn't know anything about it, but then I came and had the training, and I was so blessed. I look back, and all these 12 years, God has been with me and built me up.
Well, what inspires you about being on those prayer lines?
I'm just like being near to people that's brokenhearted and bringing them to share with them the hope of Jesus, to see how they are relieved after the prayer. Like many of them were so anxious and depressed and cry, you know, all that time. But after praying, God has changed them, and that's amazing.
You think about how isolated we are nowadays. Technology was supposed to connect us, but actually people are feeling more lonely than ever. Like loneliness is a plague. What do the prayer lines do to help people stay out of isolation and be in a community?
Yes, I can think of quite a few of the elderly that have nobody to care for them, but then they call the prayer line and that get encouraged because of God's with them, and we remind them of the hope of Jesus and that God loves them and never leaves them, and that really brings joy to the heart. And
yeah, is there one, prayer call, and I know you've answered in 12 years, thousands and thousands, but is there one prayer call that's really stood out to you and stayed with you?
Well, I can think of this mother with a young autistic child. She's been calling over the years for her child's need, his education, and his dealing at schools and all that. So, but over the years, I have been praying with her, and I can see her building her faith in God and trusting God. And that was amazing, I think,
Oh, I love that. Your faithfulness is such an inspiration to me personally that you just keep showing up every day. We are so grateful for you, Janet. Thank you so much for all you do on those prayer lines.
I think I'm more blessed to give.
Oh, see, that's
Really?
the heart, more blessed to give. And, that's what we're talking about today is keeping these prayer lines going, keeping them strong. And so we want to invite you to partner with us because we want to make sure that when that senior who's isolated or that mom who's trying to raise an autistic son reaches out for help, feeling so isolated, that someone is there. We're trying to raise $100,000 this week, and we can do it. If 1,000 people give $100, we will get there. So a gift of $100 or $50 monthly, being able to rely on that money every month is huge for us. So please give us a call right now, 1-800-265-3100. You can go to crossroads.ca/hope, or you can scan with your smartphone the QR code on your screen, and it will bring up a website that you can click on and go right there. All right. Thank you so much for all you're doing to keep these prayer lines going strong. Let's go down to Mark.